What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey. So I wanted to share with you guys what I got going on downstairs in the basement today. I had to move some things around for my seed starting because my little setup, while it was working out okay, the onions, as they get a little bit taller, they can no longer be up underneath that dome. So if you are familiar with what I'm talking about, if not, I'll go on ahead and leave that up in the cards here. But let's go on ahead, go downstairs, let's water these seedlings, and I'll show you how everything is looking. All right, so this is what I'm working with. I just grabbed one of these racks here from Target. This is like my makeshift like seed starting station. You can see it is in front of my deep freezer and beside my furnace, which again, this is not where this will stay, but it's helping me out for now because I'm down here a lot doing my laundry and stuff. But you can see my onions here and rosemary are all up. The rosemary is extremely leggy. I'm thinking about restarting some more of that. Right now we are like perfectly at the 12-week mark, so I think I'll be good to like restart more of that if I really wanted to. But the leeks and onions definitely need a fertilizing, so we'll be doing that today. And then as far as the moringa is concerned, I did end up reseeding this, and now I have some sprouting. None on the second thing there, but my eggplant is just now starting to come up. That usually takes a little bit of time, but you can see most of my peppers are up and looking really good, getting some true leaves going. I will eventually snip down like where there's two, I'll snip down to one, and then all of the herbs are looking fabulous. I did a watering on everything earlier just to make sure that the soil was moist. But yeah. So my brassicas are the main thing that I'm kind of concerned about. So you can just see how leggy. You can see how Yes. No. You can see how leggy they've gotten, but I am hopeful that maybe I can go on ahead and bury the legginess a little bit deeper and they should be all right. Sorry, again, my furnace is like, it's right there. But yeah, so I'm thinking, pondering on what I may do with these. I think I might just hang on to them and see if I'm able to pop them up and just bury the legginess. Yeah, other than that, everything else is looking good. The artichokes look amazing. I only got a little bit of germination with the Chinese pink celery, but that can still take a little bit more time. So towards the end of the season last year, I was trying out Neptune's Harvest for the first time, and honestly, I didn't notice a huge difference, but I noticed that they had some in my local nursery, so I went on ahead and picked up another bottle of this. And what I enjoyed about this is that it gives you very specific instructions for house plants, outdoor plants, compost enhancer, seed germination, and seed germination. So on the instructions on the bottle here, it says to soak in solution of 1 teaspoon per cup of water. So I am actually going to use this as my dedicated fertilizer container. It has 3 quarts in it, which is 12 cups of water. So I will need to put in 12 teaspoons of fertilizer to go on ahead and feed in all of my seedlings. One of my biggest mistakes last year was not fertilizing enough in general, so I really want to get in the routine of fertilizing as I actually need to. My teaspoon is over there. So starting today is when I will go on ahead and begin. I want to say we started these seedlings together maybe about 3 weeks ago, so they are You ready to eat? Yeah. Okay, I'll be up there in a second. So we are just about due for fertilizing. I think at this point I can probably do this every week. This is what our mixture looks like. I will say that this brand smells no better. So I'm just putting enough in each one of these trays for the seedlings to be able to soak up. All right, and the next thing that I wanted to do was to re-sow some more onion seeds. I was at my nursery, like I said, I was picking up some fertilizer, and I really needed to reseed more red onions and maybe some more yellow onions, because I have a lot of bunching and tons of leeks, but I really want to give this another good try. So actually, where I sowed the spinach at, I'm going to put in some more seed. So right down this row here, and then also down this row here. Maybe I could fill up a couple more of these like Walla Walla cells, but honestly, I'm not going to be bothered by it. I'm just going to create the space, or use the space that I have here and here. So I'll go ahead and do the red there where it's already a red tag, and then more yellow, which this is the sweet Spanish Utah yellow, down this. And I will be sowing these fairly thick because onions do not mind being split up severely at the roots. They'll be all right. So let's go ahead and do that. My daughter is upstairs like really cutting up, so big sis is keeping an eye on her while I'm down here, and I so appreciate it, but I think I might have to go and see what the heck is going on. Hey! Okay, this is perfect. There's not just a ton of seed in here, which is perfectly fine. I'm gonna put some water on the top of these. These are a little dry. I'm gonna go back upstairs because it is still very much a construction zone down here. So in addition to fertilizer, I also needed to pick up some more seed starting mix. Now this is the mix that I have been using for years, which is the Pro Mix. I'm able to get this locally for a really nice size bag. I think relatively affordable for as big as the bag is. It does have the hormone, I'm not even about to try to pronounce, but it's to help germinate seedlings and then also keep a really healthy root system. So again, I've been getting this mix now for years, and so I went on ahead and picked up some more today. And all I like to do is like grab a smaller tote. I'll leave this out in my garage so that way I can just like fill up my tote of what I actually need to use, and that way I'm not hogging up just a bunch of space or making a really big mess. In the past, what I've typically done is to put a little bit of earthworm castings and also a little bit of fertilizer in here, just because I don't like to do just a ton of potting if I don't have to, and that way it also gets like that slow release, especially for items such as like onions, peppers, and tomatoes, which tend to be in their pots or their starting pots just a little bit longer. And speaking of pots, I wanted to share with you guys what I recently invested in. So each year as I have grown as a gardener, at least each year I gift myself a really nice item or items that I've really been wanting to try or just invest in. And this year it was time for me to invest in my seed starting setup. And I'm not talking just the lights and everything like that. That has slowly built over time. But I'm talking about the actual things that I start everything in. Most of the time I end up getting like those seed starting kits like on Amazon or at, you know, your local big box store, or sometimes even at my nurseries. But this year I went on ahead and I bit the bullet. And like I said, this was truly an investment. I don't believe that everybody needs this to start seeds, but for me, it's something that I wanted to gift myself with. And I finally picked up some Bootstrap Farmer trays and whatnot. So everything is still in the box because obviously things are just now getting started. But I ended up picking up the Homesteader pack. So it comes with a ton of the 6-cell trays and then a ton of the 2-inch pots here. And then it also came with 3 domes, some 10-20 trays, and then also these guys, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these for the 2-inch pots. I believe that you can start wherever you are. However, this again was just something nice for myself as I'm growing as a gardener and as I'm getting everything pulled together, and I realized that this is a hobby that I will continue to do. I went on ahead and I spent the coin. I am in no way affiliated with Bootstrap Farmer. However, Bootstrap Farmer, hey, if you're watching, I can be. But so far I have really enjoyed the quality, especially of these 10-20 trays. These are extremely thick and sturdy. Even when I transported this thing down here, it was not wobbly, it wasn't cracking at all, which is something that I always tend to experience no matter where I end up picking these up from. But this is like thick plastic that I believe is going to last me years upon years. So that is going to wrap things up. I just wanted to take you guys downstairs with me so I can check in on my seedlings, share with you guys what they are currently looking like, what I'm doing to make sure that they're doing okay. And we will be starting more seedlings in about 2 weeks. So if you guys have any special requests for videos, please leave them down in the comment section below, because honestly, like, yes, you can have an apple. In this like in between stage of like starting seeds and not really having anything specific to share per se, I did enjoy doing the vlog with you guys. I did a Sunday vlog. If you guys have not seen that already, definitely go check that out. And then also the sourdough, I said that I would share with you guys some recipes that I was recently trying out. I did like a silent video, which again, you guys will have to tell me if you enjoyed it. But yeah, any suggestions that you want to see, leave them down in the comment section below. Tell me how your seed starting journey is going so far this year, if you have already began things, and if you have not began things, what do you plan on starting soon? I thank you all so much for stopping by. I wish you health, wealth, and prosperity, and until the next time, peace.